Here we are, guys. Exciting times. Looks like a load of other cabs here too. Wow, cool. Golf. Look at that. Big buck hunter. Oh, I do miss the old Golf. There she is. There's mine. Look at that. Beauty. Amazing. What else we got here? Renegade. Cabal. Afterburner. Loads here. Miss Pac-Man. Wow. Did notice something quite unusual over here. Empire Strikes Back. Oh, look. Look at this. Boot Heel. Oh my God. Who's getting that? I haven't seen or played a Boot Heel in years. I'd love to own a Boot Heel. So cool. Time Soldiers. Space Invaders. Pac-Man Plus. Outrun. Empire Strikes Back. What's that? Jamacab, Neo Geo, Capcom Bowling, Street Fighter Champion Edition. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Right. Don't know what that is. Looks like a pinball probably. Got Tempest over there. Romstar, Top Speed, Silkworm. Oh, Road Blasters, look at that, cool. Nice. I want to take this home with me, Boot Hill. That brings back so many memories, look at that. Wow, it's like Gunfight. Space Invaders hardware. Look at the little controls. Control your hands, very much like Sheriff. So cool. Neo Geo. That's nice. Nice button layout. But this is what I've come for. Right. Let's load it up. Right, guys, it's Inal's Arcade. I'm so excited about this because I've waited such a long time to get this in my arcade. And I've got to say a huge thank you to Paul. Paul, cheers, mate, because you know how much I wanted this cabinet. I've been after this cabinet for a while. And it's funny because I have owned it before. I got rid of it not long after when I moved into here because I thought I fell in love with Defender so much that I wanted a full-size Defender. But since I've been in this room, and it takes a while to live in a room and obviously see how things are going to work out in terms of space and what you want in a room, I soon realised that actually I should have kept a hold of this cabaret because it meant I could fit other games in this room and still own an original dedicated cabinet of this game, as well as be able to play both Defender and Stargate, because my plan is to run a J-Rock on this, so I can still play Defender. I love Defender, but this is a better game. It's a much more polished game. It's a finished game without all the bugs. And you know what? When you play Stargate for quite a long time, when you go back to Defender, Defender's a lot easier to play. So I'm really chuffed to get this back in the collection. And I've seen pictures of this cab, and it's been such a long time, I can't even remember the condition of it. But apparently it is all working. So we're going to unwrap this now, plug it in, and see what we think. I'm so excited, guys, I really am. So let's cut across the front here, down the sides. So this cabinet is the same profile as the Robotron that I have here. And these are two of my favourite games that were ever made. And ones I remember very fondly of playing in the arcade back in the day. Obviously, was never that good at Defender in the arcade because it was such a hard game. You never really had enough time, or enough money, I should say, to get better at it. But what I love about Stargate is the fact that every game you play feels like a new game. No game feels the same. And that's what, for me, makes it the perfect game, as well as the risk-reward element of Stargate and Robotron. They've got that perfect risk-reward, which makes it a perfect game. So, just get this final bit off, and there we have it. It's looking good. It's looking good, guys. Let's get this bit down here. It's wrapped all the way underneath it by the looks of it. Side art looks good. Wow. Yeah, that is cool. Oh, it's tucked right underneath the cabinet. Might have to just lift that up. If I can get that up. There we go. Lift it up. Under there. And out from the front. There we go. She's unwrapped like a Christmas present. Wow. Wow. She's in great nick. Control panel is beautiful. Sticker there. I don't remember a sticker being on my other one. But I think I'll probably get a repro for that because look, it's half torn off. The front's really good. Okay, there's a little bit of damage down the bottom, down there. But that's cool. I can repair that and paint that black. As long as the side art's in fantastic condition, considering this is what? Oh God, 40 odd years old. When did it come out? 82? 81. God, I'm terrible at maths. It's more than 40 years, isn't it? Wow. And we've got the keys there. Have a look inside. Wow. Let's turn this around so you can see. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Wow. That's immaculate. Absolutely immaculate. That's so cool. Oh my God. Gonna need a step down. That's okay. I can nick Skyskipper's one. Fantastic condition. Everything's plugged in. Nothing removed. Yeah. Looks great. Doesn't it look great? So cool. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's fire up. Right, guys. Let's see if it works. All plugged in, got step down in. Let's turn her on. Oh yeah. She's all lit up. It's looking good. Should say initial tests. All systems go. Woo! All right. Look at that beauty. Fantastic. Right, let's move her back into position and give you a bit of gameplay of this amazing game. Right, before we start the game, I just want to take you through some of the differences between Stargate and Defender. Now, the main difference is the extra button, which is on the control panel. Not that there's enough buttons already, because there is, but they've added an extra one, which some people say that it makes the game a lot easier to play. It is the Inviso button, which makes you invisible. Well, not only that, it makes you invincible for a short period of time. Well, however long you hold that button down will make you invincible. You can actually fly through enemies, through missile projectiles, all of that kind of stuff. You actually go invisible as well. But you only have so much of it. It's like an energy bar in the top left-hand corner, which slowly depletes as you're holding that button down. But it does get replenished when you die and you get a new life. Some people say it makes the game a lot easier. I haven't experienced that yet, but maybe that's because I'm just getting used to the button layout. It takes a long time to get used to the button layout because I'm so used to pressing the smart bomb to get me out of trouble. So changing my mindset from the smart bomb to the Inviso is going to take a while. So my gameplay at this is not going to be that great, guys. I'm much better at Defender. I've spent so much more time on Defender, and I'm used to just pressing that smart bomb, you know, to blow up multiple enemies at the same time. You've still got hyperspace, you've still got smart bomb, still got thrust fire, everything else is there, same as Defender. It's just that extra button, Inviso. There's obviously new enemies that have been introduced into the game, which take a little bit getting used to. They've got a weird sort of movement around them, and they're quite hard to pin down, some of them. So that takes a while. A lot of the bugs have been fixed from the original Defender. Not that that ever bothered me. And I thought that was kind of the charm of the original game, that it was a little bit glitchy in places. All the glitches have now gone. So it's a much smoother gameplay than Defender. You've also got, which is the main game mechanic, the Stargate, which is this square box that you'll see as you fly past it. You can see it on the radar as well. So what that does, it transports you to where the nearest lander is, taking your humanoid away. So the whole point of the game is to defend your humanoids that are on the ground level. And the landers, the aliens, go down, they pick them up, they take them to the top of the screen, and they turn into mutants. You really want to get rid of those landers before they do that, because they can be a real pain in the arse to defeat once they've turned into a mutant. So the Stargate transports you to the nearest lander that's taking your humanoid away, as shown in this attract mode. So that is the main differences between the game. Now I'm going to give you a gameplay and see how far I get. It won't be far, probably won't get more than 20,000 guys, because I'm still not used to the Inviso. I have had a few games before I started recording this, just to get a little bit used to it, so I don't give you a really bad game. So we'll see how we get on, guys. So these are the landers, the green ones. You want to get rid of them straight away. And try. There's the Stargate. Now, I could go into that now, but there's no point, because none of the landers have reached down and got any of my humanoids, which are down the bottom. Now, I've heard the noise. There is one now that's just taken. So if I go into Stargate, it should transport me there, see? Now I can pick it up. That's the main difference between Stargate and Defender, is that. And I can drop the humanoid for extra points, or carry him with me. There he is again. Pick that up, drop. That's easy on wave 1. So I've got loads of bonus points for saving all those. Now I'm going to have to start getting used to using the Inviso, because it does start ramping up fairly quickly. I don't know how I managed that, but I did. There we go. These are the ones I find really difficult. See, I should have done the Inviso there and I didn't. I could have got past that projectile. It just seems so alien to me to use it. Ah, I didn't realise they shoot you as well. They're really difficult, these sphere things, because they bob up and down. You never know which way they're going to go. Got loads of smart bombs left, so let's try and use some of them as well. Right, wave 2 done. Nice use of the smart bomb there. I used the Inviso there and it worked. Got him. Those sphere things are so hard to pin down, they really are. And then they shoot at you, if that's not enough. Done it, wave 3 done. Got 2 lives left. Should have used the Inviso there, 36,000. It's a tough game, man. It's such a tough game. Last life. Doing well. Yes, wave 4 done. I think that's the best I've ever done. What's this dogfight malarkey? I've never got here before. Oh no, I didn't save a humanoid, did I? Ah. Died. 48,000. That is not bad. I'm really happy with that. I really am. Oh my God. That is Stargate, guys. I love it. Wow. Yes. Second on the table. Well, there we go, guys. Stargate. Why have I chosen Stargate? You must think I'm mad. It's such a tough game. You know what? When I broke my arm, what was that? 6 years ago now when I first moved into here. Do you remember that? I broke my arm. This is the only game I could play with my broken arm, and I played it for months and months on end. In the beginning, when I first started playing it, I just could not get used to the controls. I kept looking down at the control panel, seeing where my fingers were and trying to work out I was pressing the right button, kept getting it wrong every single time. Until I got to the point where I wasn't even thinking about the control panel because I knew instinctively where all the buttons were, and then I could concentrate on the game. It's a little bit like driving. When you're first taking your driving test or your driving lessons, there's so much to take in. It's very difficult to concentrate on the road and remember where everything is. It's the same playing Stargate. Once you've played it long enough, you forget about the controls and you can enjoy the game. And that's when your gameplay improves, But you have to put the time into it, guys, and it has to be a game that you love playing. And this one just happens to be that. I loved it in the arcade back in the day. I didn't play Stargate so much, it was always Defender. But you know, you could only play as much as much money as you had at the time. You know, if you didn't have a lot of money, you couldn't put a lot of time into the game. It's only since having the machine in my arcade that I've been able to get a little bit better at it. I think my top score on Defender is just under 200,000. And Stargate, really, I've only just started playing now, really. I can't remember what my scores were last time I owned it. But I love both games. I don't prefer one over the other. I like switching between the two. This is running, obviously, the original board set. But I have got a J-Rock, which I'm going to install. And that's why I got the Stargate, so I could play both games. So this is FPGA, and it doesn't come with this, you have to buy separately. This is like an adapter, a harness you get, where the original harness just plugs into this, and it runs all the different ROM versions of Defender and Stargate, which is exactly what I want. So I will install this. I'll keep the original board set in there, and I've got another original board set which I'll probably sell, because I don't need two original working board sets and a J-Rock, so I'll sell one. So if anyone's after original Stargate board set working, let me know, and you know, cut you a deal on that. But yes, that's what I'll be installing in the week, so I can play both games. But yeah, it's great to have Stargate in the collection again. It's been missing for quite a while now, or nearly half a year. So I've really missed it. It is probably my favourite arcade game of all time, if I'm brutally honest, because it's the game I always go back to. I just feel every game is different. You never feel like you're playing the same game. Not like Ghosts and Goblins I love as well. That would be a top 10 game for me. But Ghosts and Goblins is more about progression and trying to complete the game. Every time you play Ghosts and Goblins, it's the same game. Everything's in the same place. Whereas Stargate Defender, you never feel like that when you're playing it. Every gameplay is different. No game is the same. And that's what I like about it, as well as Robotron. Robotron's a great game as well. They're both top 10 games for me. So I'm so pleased to get this back in the collection. I'm really, really chuffed with it. So that's it for this week's video, guys, on my Grail cab. It is a Grail cab for me. It's not a hard one to find, to be honest with you, but it's one that I absolutely love. It is probably my #1 arcade game. Over all the years I've been in this hobby, and all the years I've been playing games since I was 8 years old, that is the one that I play the most. So I have to say that Stargate Defender, #1 slot for me, because I love it so much. Really, really cool. So that's it for this week's video, guys. The next video I'll get out will probably be a pickups video. I've got loads of pickups to show you from the London gaming market and eBay and all sorts of places. So look out for that. Hopefully get that out next week. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.